Imagine an app built to release information to women and to, quote, make dating safer by releasing personal information of men in your local city. This is what the T app was being sold as.
You can post photos of who you're dating to gauge other women's experiences with these men, so-called red and green flags. The reviews are rarely positive.
So it's kind of crazy. Like, both sides of the spectrum is really dictating my dating life now.
Emily says the T app seems to be particularly popular in Middle Eastern communities, especially Dearborn.
Oh, Dearborn men, how the T app has gotten under your skin.
All these guys are talking to, they're all like getting nervous, they're all freaking out, making TikToks about it.
It offers other services like background checks and catfish verification.
They're trying to find some type of way to up your reputation so bad.
I can see some areas where this could cause people some big problems.
Attorney William Barnwell says it's possible men getting posted have civil legal recourse. If the posts are affecting their work, family life, or reputation, defamation might apply.
What it became was a gossip mill with terrible accusations against men who were defenseless as they weren't allowed into the app. The rub was users trusted the T app with a selfie, and every single image was exposed online and posted to 4chan. The app was a T app. And today you're going to hear the untold story behind the breach.
Hey, if you didn't hear, the T app just got breached. All you shorties that were hiding behind usernames, your information just got put out there and dudes can go look it up. Nah, don't scroll, pay attention. As you guys know, the T app basically was where women can secretly talk about men having all types of diseases, being deadbeats, or red flags. Well, all that info just got leaked because the owner of the app did not take the time to protect y'all selfies that y'all was taking to get into the app or your IP addresses, allegedly. So look like the dude that y'all posted, he got y'all usernames, y'all faces, and y'all addresses, posted it on a website where it shows a map of all y'all locations. This is a searchable map of all of the driver's licenses that just got leaked because of the T app. I tried to tell y'all this was what this was. Now, you not only got to worry about your information getting leaked, but they done literally mapped out all of your locations. You like, oh no, Zay, you can't really even find nothing in here. You don't listen. I just told you, it is searchable. You can look through this and find the people. Not only did the T app not protect anybody, it quite literally put you in danger. And I seen a couple comments in the comment section where y'all was like, oh, I'm still waiting to get in. Ignorance is your best friend. Every serial unaliver in America could likely go on here at any given point in time and find where you live, find out anything about your household, and do God knows what. Please think before you join stuff like this just because you heard about it online.
Yo, all y'all on that new T app? Every girl's getting leaked. There was a big data breach. Every woman who put someone's picture up there is cooked. They got all the pictures. So basically, if you put your ID, which you need your ID to put someone's face on there, you're cooked. They got your photo, they got who you put on there, and everybody knows. They even got y'all IDs, bro. They're locked in. This is a dub for the dudes out here. If you seen yourself on that app, you're able to literally see the person's ID and the person's face who put it on there because there was a data breach. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If your face is on there, bro, go on there right the now. And these look like the people who would be on there. I ain't gonna lie. For all my guys, bro, hey, we putting out the great news now. Hey, all y'all cheaters out there, all y'all crazy dudes out there, hey, spam up the dubs. Because y'all life might actually be saved. This T app is actually getting cooked. And they're going through fire right now. This app might actually get deleted. Not even just because of the data breach. Hey, rest in peace T app already. It only went viral for like 1 or 2 days.
He launched in 2023 as an exclusive invite-only platform that let women anonymously review the men they date, flagging red or green flags, sharing tips, and checking backgrounds. That's important here. They were doing background checks on these people. Verification required a selfie and a photo ID.
No way. That T app that they've been telling everybody to download, yeah, it was hacked. All 72,000 people who signed up and took that profile picture, they exposed like everybody. This is crazy. Y'all, I've been looking so hard because I did sign up and I'm really trying to find my picture. Like, I really want to come across my own picture. This is crazy.
The T app has just committed one of the most reckless data breaches of the decade. Every user who submitted a driver's license or face photo for verification has been exposed. No password, no token, no login.
It promised transparency, safety, and exposing the bad guys, the red flags, as it were. By July 2025, it topped the US Apple App Store, amassing over 4 million users and a waiting list nearly 1 million strong. Why did it go viral? It filled a gap. It gamified the trust. Users could signal red flags or vouch for men in the rare occasion. It felt exclusive and mission driven, built by women for women. When we really find out who was making this app,
I don't know why women, time and time again, women just keep proving with just how dumb they are. Like, y'all so easily influenced. Like, this whole app was just full of shit to begin with. Honestly, I think a man is behind it. A woman did not create that app. It's a man that collecting all y'all.
So TL started, honestly, from trying to protect my mom. As crazy as that is, you know, my mom is more recently single, and she wanted to try online dating, which I was like super excited about. So we kind of took my mom out. We did a little photo shoot. I helped set her up with the profile on Match.com and kind of like let her on her way. You know, go mom, have some fun. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been on dating apps before. I don't know if you guys have, but for me, it was always like a pretty pleasant, straightforward experience, you know. But that's not what it was like for my mom. You know, for my mom, there was like, I don't know, she had matched with like a 35-year-old Instagram model on there. I was like, look at this guy. I'm like, Mom,
wait, can we see what your mom looks like?
Mom, you're 60. Like, that's not a real person. Yeah.
On TikTok and Instagram, women shared stories. I recognize a red flag before Tinder, or he was a registered offender. I didn't flag it until I saw it on T. On July 25th, 2025, users on 4chan discovered a publicly accessible Google Firebase bucket, no authentication required, holding tens of thousands of uploaded photos. Confirmed that 72,000 images of these women that were participating on the T app were exposed. 13,000 selfies and ID photos used for verification, and 59,000 in-app posts, comments, and direct messages.
The T app will soon have a data breach, and all the posts that people have made on there will not be anonymous anymore. And all the women who have been lying will be exposed for their lies.
They were busy over there trying to expose you men. Notably, the breach affected only legacy data, users who signed up before February 2024. T says they no longer require photo ID uploads and migrated newer data to a more secure system. Too late now. Driver's licenses and face pics. T quickly said they detected the unauthorized access, hired third-party cybersecurity experts, and are investigating. They also stressed that no phone numbers or emails were leaked, and that newer users weren't impacted, but they were wrong. Yet users are terrified. Self-identifying photos and government IDs have been publicly available. Some are wondering, how do I even know if I'm in the leak? Online forums are flooded with outrage. One Reddit user said they just left the images in a public cloud storage bucket. Defenses like banning screenshots didn't prevent the breach. As you can see, a lot of people on TikTok were recording their screen with other devices. Users were already capturing that content external and sharing it to the public. So what's the takeaway? This app was built to protect women, but in fact, it exposed them. It raises huge questions. Can platforms that demand personal data be trusted with it? Are legacy systems a ticking time bomb in app development? And how do we balance anonymity and accountability in online safety spaces? Ultimately, it's about systems that fail. T's core promise was trust, yet his technical infrastructure betrayed that trust. The breach didn't happen via a hack in the traditional sense, but due to negligence. If you use T before 2024, you might have a problem. Even if T says no email or phone data was exposed, your photos and IDs could be in the wild. You may want to cancel documents, turn on identity monitoring, and consider legal advice. Should apps like T exist? Can we build them securely, or is safety just a marketing angle? So yeah, I came across this T app because I was just like anybody curious, had seen videos made on the topic, and I'd also seen people on TikTok making videos about this and how it was exposing men. Well, of course, men got word of this and they made their own app called T-Born. Needless to say, it was shut down in 24 hours. On T-Born, the men started exposing women and exposed probably much more than they could have ever realized. Explicit videos, pictures, a lot of information out there that a lot of women probably didn't want out there. Because who's to say that men or women are more or less worse than the other? I think a lot of women that were looking for the T app to give them all this information didn't realize that their information could be just as easily compromised on both ends, from the company side and from the men that they deal with side. But a lot of women thought it was a joke. They thought it was the end of men out here having their way. Well, of course, there were some side effects. A lot of it blew up in their face as men received advertising for the skills that they purveyed into the community. Barring any STIs, it also opened these people up, these users up to liability. And now that their identity has been revealed, these people could potentially be found out. There were some actual crimes that were committed based on the results of this app. Yes, you got a successful app now. It's #1 on the App Store for Apple. But now is the creator of this app whose identity has also been revealed. And does he hold a responsibility now for anything that happens in retaliation for these people? Because now not only have identities been released, but actual addresses have been released. There's a map that I saw with all the pins of the women that were participating in this app. This is a huge question, and this is why you never want to be too excited to expose somebody. You never want to be too happy to see someone else's downfall, because on the other side, the same thing could happen to you. I think a lot of these women underestimated the ingenuity of men, they really didn't understand that men could actually go there and figure out exactly what's happening on the app, build their own app, and then breach the app that they're on, including releasing their identity to the public when they thought they were being confidential. I'm sure families have been ruined by this. And for what? For a couple laughs on TikTok and Twitter. People didn't really think this through. It was very selfish in nature. And I think this is a problem that we're going to see going forward, is that the motivations for this did not consider anything about the other person. There was no verification that this person was actually guilty of what they said. The only thing they could go off is people corroborating stories and actually saying what this person did, and people agreeing on the fact. They're like, oh, this guy's got 70 red flags. I heard about one guy that had 70 red flags. So, but we also have to ask this question. A lot of women are dating men with a lot of red flags, and it doesn't seem to be a problem for them. In fact, those guys seem to get too much access. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are the ones that they say they don't want. And on paper, they have all these red flags, but they're going to have their way with most women. So you're just pointing out the red flags. So everybody involved has egg on their face. You look stupid. You look so dumb for going out there and making this something you wanted to do. Who does this? Who spends their time so involved in other people's lives and ruining people that they would go out there and do this type of thing? I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Fawcett Media.